Welcome back to another episode. My name is Emily. I'm the crazy flippin' mom, and this morning we are going to talk about the 10 reasons you should be selling on Amazon this year and any year. Now, I really worked on these reasons because I could BS my way through this of how much money Amazon makes every day, every year, to prove that e-commerce and Amazon, selling on Amazon, is the king of the castle and is not going anywhere. But I dug a little deeper and I'm going to tell you the 10 best reasons. They're in no specific order. So starting out at number 10, this is a softball, I get it, so don't come for me. In February 2024, Amazon had 4.2 billion. Wow. That's a B. Billion visitors. I love that, and I'm actually going to dive into more of why that's so profound for any small business, whether you get your products overseas or you're reselling products from Walmart. To have 4.2 billion visitors that you really don't have to create a listing, create a funnel. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. 4.2 billion visitors in 1 month. Tell me any other website, any other company doing that. I'll wait. Number 9. I'm gonna say this is my favorite one to every one of these, and that's not fair. So I'm gonna keep that to myself, and then at the end, I'll tell you which one is my favorite. Number 9, they allow third-party sellers to sell on their platform. If you get on Amazon today and look under most of the listings, it will say, do you have one to sell? Click here, apply to sell. In any country, wherever you're at, they're openly inviting third-party sellers to come on their platform. And I believe this is because they know they need third-party sellers to run their platform in the best way possible. And I think shutdowns and COVID brought that to the forefront of everybody's attention, but they have since then made plenty of space and room for third-party retail arbitrage sellers like me. Number 8, and this is something I don't talk about here at all, and I'm hoping in the next couple years to tip my toes into, but not only can you get a product from Walmart and resell, but they have a whole handcrafted merch book site of Amazon that I don't know honestly anything about, but let's see how much money this section of Amazon creates. There's just more personal stories. Somebody said they made $700 in 1 day selling merch. Okay, well, if you sell merch, books, handcrafted products on Amazon, I would love to hear how well you're doing in that. Maybe the pros and cons. I did add that to my list because I love that they open those doors to allow people to sell almost anything they want on Amazon. Obviously, there are terms and guidelines, but I guess this is a new category to explore for me. Number 7, I have talked about how much I need each month that I invest in insurance, in Amazon tools, and my Amazon account, the professional account, which is $40. And I think it was average about $400 a month in every service I'm paying for. And I wanted to show you a really realistic look at how much I invest in this business every month to make as much as I do on Amazon. But did you know that you can start for really nothing? You apply, you can open a professional account that is $40 a month. They also have individual accounts, and with the individual accounts, you don't pay an upfront fee. It is only 99 cents per sale. There are referral fees on top of that, but also with the individual account, you get paid out every week. So that's really interesting, and it allows people who are coming in starting with nothing to explore the website and the potential before they jump into the deep end. Now, I could go on and on about the differences between a professional and individual account, and maybe that's a whole separate video on which one is the best option for you. But yeah, you can open an account for free, and once you make your first sale, you owe them 99 cents. Pretty crazy. And I think that is a great segue into my number 6 reason of why you should sell on Amazon. The scale is unmatched. There are competitors, Walmart comes to mind, that can compete in the same conversation as Amazon, but Amazon is a standalone company. Amazon ships 1.6 million packages a day, and to think that anybody watching this who goes today and applies for an account, gets approved, sends one box in FBA, you can start making sales. I don't know. I've been doing this a while and I'm still like this. The potential here is wild. And I'm not talking about an MLM. I'm not talking about something that you're going to have to go sign up your friends and family, like send this email to 5 people sort of thing. This is on you. You don't have to find one customer. Amazon does that for you. There's a lot harder ways to make money, but when I think of Amazon, it's hard to think of an easier way. And I say that, and like the Amazon sellers are going to probably come for me on that because I know it's not easy. Nobody wants to say their job is easy, but to be able to plug and play to a platform that's already there, actually, this is my number 3 reason. Should we just skip to number 3? No. Number 3 reason, I went from 6 to 3, but the fact that they have a website already established, you don't have to create funnels from Google, you don't have to create listings, you don't have to take pictures, on and on and on. I mean, I've talked about this before, but I'm selling products people are already getting on to look for. It's a different game than if you are trying to create your product from scratch, but I am just diving into the potential of Amazon, the views, the sales, and making a quick bag. There is a lot of learning and a lot of heartache that went into this. So in no way am I saying in a month you're going to be super profitable. That potentially could happen. But I'm just saying it's there. The opportunity is there. And this is a hard thing when I've had other companies come to me and say, sell on our platform, create a website on our platform, and we will push your stuff. Like, why would I do that when I have Amazon and the backing of that platform, which that's like the first place you go to when you want to buy now. I don't want to start it from scratch. I don't want to have to figure out keywords. I don't want to have to figure out a strategy on ads. I don't want to have to create Google and all Facebook, anything, any marketing. I don't want to have to figure out. There are so many little aspects to my life on Amazon, from bookkeeping to research to learning the research tools and developing a catalog and finding profitable items and understanding the fees on Amazon. Like, it is a little bit of a break for me and my business to not also have to figure out marketing. And I understand I know I could because I've been able to figure out the rest, but to just plug and play, that's why I'm there. That's why it's hard for me to say, oh, I'm going to go develop my own brand somewhere else or try to sell on another platform, because I don't have to figure out marketing. I'm just selling products people already love, and I understand the market. I understand buying seasons. And now it's become so easy for me to month over month, year over year, scale that. Okay, so we went from 6 to 3, and now we're going back to 5. My 5th reason why you should sell on Amazon, the FBA program. Not only are they opening their doors and allowing anybody anywhere really with an ID and a government ID, you pass their checks, you can start selling on their platform, but I have so many people reach out and say they don't have this space in their house. Great. Open up your garage, set up a table, put your stuff in a box and send it to an Amazon warehouse, and they will fulfill the order for you and deal with customer service. And that is insane. That option is available to anybody. Now, in the past couple of years, it went from super open, anyone can do this, it's profitable, to now it's narrowing down. As they have become the beast that they are, there are more fees, there's placement fees. There's a lot now to the FBA program. So before I just say, put the stuff in boxes, you need to make sure that you're selling this stuff for a profit. Should that have to go without being said? Yes. But if you don't have a good FBA calculator, a fee tracker, if you're not connected into maybe a third-party site that can make sure each ASIN, each sale is hopefully profitable, you'd be surprised how easy it is to lose money on Amazon. And this is the 10 reasons you're supposed to be selling on the platform. And I'm telling you, probably a huge red flag, but I just want to throw that out. It's as easy as it is to make money, it's just as easy to lose money. That is the fact of the fact, the end, drop the mic. It's easy to do both. It's so easy. It's too easy to do both. But yeah, I love that. There's so many people who look at what I do, merchant fulfilling orders, and they're like, oh my God, I never want to have to fulfill thousands of orders and deal with customers. Great, you have another option. And this option is available not only just on Amazon, but on Walmart too. And we are at the 4th reason you should be selling on Amazon this year. And I had to say a special shout out to merchant fulfilling orders, because if you are looking at the FBA program right now and all the new fees, the new fee structure in place, and you're like, holy crap, I know I am a little bit overwhelmed with the new rules and guidelines, I'm still gonna truck along, make my money, fulfilling orders merchant, which is when I fulfill the order straight to the customer and deal with customer service. Now, this is a good question I get asked a lot. Am I making more money fulfilling orders merchant over FBA? And at one point I could say always yes, but that's not always the case. It really depends on how much it is to ship. I would say the shipping is the wild card in every new ASIN I bring to the table. And I do have a calculator called Scoutify that's attached to Inventory Lab. And it is nice. I don't think there's anything that's gonna tell you the exact number, but it will give you a good ballpark, and you can put in your cost of the item, your sale price, and you can toggle it between merchant fulfilled and FBA, and it will show you how much you're making, vice versa. And I really like that because there are some oversized items that I don't consider when I send it into FBA. I lose all of my profit. So that is a good indication. And I think this is a whole nother topic, when to merchant fulfill versus FBA. So I would say you're not necessarily making more money over merchant. There is a lot of times that you potentially are. I would say something that is true about merchant is you're gonna get paid out faster. You're just gonna get paid out usually a little bit faster on the merchant side than if you send your product to a warehouse, it gets checked in, it's in transit, all this stuff, and then you make the sale. So that is always true. You're gonna get paid out faster on the merchant side. But yeah, that's also a whole nother topic, when to merchant fulfill over FBA, and when there are times that merchant fulfilling is definitely not the way to go and you're not gonna make any sales. So, yeah, it's hard to just like say one moment of this and just move on without giving you, because I want to talk too much. I want to give you too much information, and it's a whole nother video. My number 2 reason, and I think the number 2 and the number 1 reason to sell on Amazon are actually what I would select as my first and second reason to sell on the platform. And this has become glaringly obvious now that I sell on Walmart. Amazon has a fantastic ranking system. They have charts, data, history. They've been around a long time, so they have history basically for the life of every ASIN, every product that's been sold on their platform. They can give you who's sold, who's selling now, who's historical offers, what the product's done in the past 24 hours versus the last year. Their ranking system is really it's just awesome in every category and subcategory. And for somebody who is really scaling Walmart, looking back on that ranking system on Amazon, it's awesome. You could get on today and really look at the rank alone that Amazon provides on every listing for free. You go to Amazon.com, scroll down to the product details, and you will see where it's ranked in the category it's been posted in and subcategories. So you can see like something like marshmallows is ranked 2,000 in the grocery category and like 80 in confectionery. That will tell you immediately if this product is selling. And that whole system, unmatched. So nobody ever, hopefully, when you're looking at Amazon sellers, are we guessing? No. We're not guessing if products are gonna sell. We're looking at historical data, we're looking at Keepa charts, we're looking at the ranking system to make good buying decisions, to tell us how fast it will sell, how much it will sell, potentially the profit we'll be making, on and on and on and on. So there is still risk involved, because by the time the product gets checked into a warehouse, could it tank? Yes. Could it not be profitable anymore? Yes. But we are using all of this information to inform our buying decisions. And man, if you move to Walmart, you're gonna be missing out ranking system real fast. So the number one reason you should sell on Amazon might surprise you. And I was looking at this morning and I just thought, this is so cool. I have to talk a little bit about this, but in 2023, Amazon spent more than $1.2 billion to tackle fraud. They stopped 700,000 fraudulent buyers and probably sellers, and they hired 15,000 employees. And I would say when people ask me about frauds and scams, this is very far down the list of things that actively happen to me on Amazon. And that's really surprising with the scale of the platform. But I would say they do such a good job and they have so many protections and options available for sellers who think they're getting scammed. This is something they tackle and they're very serious about. And when you do submit like a safety claim and say, something is fishy here, I got the wrong item back, this person is trying to scam me, they will jump in and refund you and deal with the buyer swiftly. And even they'll go as far as if they see a buyer making too many returns, they will reach out and say, we're gonna suspend your account if you don't cut it out. Like they are tracking this stuff. And again, not to compare them to Walmart, but jumping onto a very new platform who has almost none of those protections, that is so nice on Amazon. So nice. Bravo to Amazon tackling fraud. And I'm sure if you Google this on Google, you will see, I'm like looking at all of the stories of, you know, how buyers are getting on and scamming and sellers are getting on and scamming. It's kind of funny, but I did attend an Amazon event 2 years ago, and this is something they spent a lot of time talking about. They called them bad actors. I thought that was funny because you could tell that was in the language they had to say. But they spent a lot of time sharing how they are dealing with bad actors and anybody coming in, infiltrating the platform and trying to mess it up for other sellers. And I do appreciate that they're spending so much time, money, and manpower on this issue. It makes the buying platform even better for sellers who can make sure that they're running their business and they don't actually have to deal with this sort of crap that's also happening, because Amazon is a lot of times so quick. Now, does it still happen? Do things happen? Of course it happens, but I'm just saying there's a lot of times protection available, a case you can open, somebody you can talk to who's going to figure out exactly what's going on, and they are very serious of dealing with this. Before I end, I have a 1B. So my number 10 reason why you should sell on Amazon is how many visits every month. But I just want to also say that 40% of sellers make between $1,000 and $25,000 per month on Amazon. That is a wide range, and I get that, okay? But to think that you could start selling and make $1,000, make $2,000 in the next several months, every month consistently, and scale that up, and that 40% of sellers are doing that actively, I think that's awesome. I think that shows you that once you get in and you figure out the lay of the land and understand the language, the potential is really there. And I think that's awesome. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you another insight on the platform, my ramblings on why you should still sell on Amazon, because I know that there's a lot of conversation happening on with all of the new Amazon changes, how much it sucks with the placement fees. Is it still worth it? Is it crowded? Is it still competitive? Is it too competitive? Are there too many sellers now? And again, yes to all that. It is crowded. It is a little bit competitive, but there is still a lot of money to be made on the platform. So I thank you for watching this video. I'm sending you all my love today. Go Iowa. Until next time, bye.